Expansion. Anyone who's been following me on Twitter will notice that I hashtag the word expansion in capital letters a lot. I've been talking through almost all of 2012 about expansion. Now, expansion came to me around February, March 2012. I was actually sitting and it's like I saw that word in my mind stretched out, expansion. And ever since then, I've been declaring expansion. On the last day of 2012, I was sitting quiet to myself and thinking about expansion. Why am I declaring that? What does that even mean? And as I sat quietly, things began to be revealed to me about expansion. Now, I've been saying it, getting excited, expansion, expansion. But there are some things that come with expansion that don't feel good, but the results are good. Anytime something expands, it's stretched. So if you want expansion in your life, in whatever area of life, you're going to be stretched. Anytime you expand anything, it's stretched out. And what I kept seeing was pulling, stretching. And for something to be expanded to its maximum, you're going to stretch that thing all the way out to the farthest point right before the breaking point. You're going to stretch it out as far as it can go before it breaks. Now, I don't know about you, but I've certainly been being stretched in 2012. I was stretched in every area I can possibly think about. Finances, social, health-wise, spiritual, everything. Every area felt like it was being stretched. Now, when you're saying stretched, if you've been through a stretching, you know what I'm saying. But if not, there are times when something goes on, just feels like you're just being pulled and you don't understand why is this happening? Why I just feel like I'm being attacked on every side. And it's not always that you're doing something wrong. Sometimes you're just being stretched so that you can be expanded to go and elevate to that next level. Expansion doesn't feel good. It's a great result, but it does not feel good when you're in your expanding moment. A woman carrying a child, they say the miracle of childbirth, of bringing forth a child. And yes, a child is a precious miracle to bring forth life. But when that woman's carrying that baby, she expands. Her body expands. There are things inside of her that expands. She gets heavy. She goes through different things. She goes through hormonal changes. She has mood swings. She doesn't feel good. She gets sick. All of those things go on in the producing of that miracle. She has to go through a stretching period. It's kind of like if you ever played with a slingshot. Now I don't have a slingshot, but think about a slingshot and you have a rock. If you just pull it just a little bit, that rock isn't going to go too far. But if you bring it all the way back, as far as you can take it right before its breaking point and release it, it's going to fly out into the expanse. And that's really what's going on with you. God is not, he's not attacking you. He's not punishing you. He's just stretching you because he wants to be able to release you to go as far out as you can go. He wants you to have everything he has for you. But in order to get to that level, you have to go through a stretching, a pulling. And sometimes it feels like you're going to pop. It feels like you're going to burst. But he's never going to take you past your limit. He knows exactly how far that you can be stretched out before you reach your breaking point. But when you are released, you're going to go far and you're going to move into those things and you'll be able to stand in those positions you prayed about and you wanted to do. There's a trial period. It's like a probation period that you have to go through. If you're elevated into that position before you're able to stand in it, you can't maintain that position. So all that stretching or pulling or what you call chaos that's been going on, that's just equipping you to be able to stand in everything that you wanted to. All that stretching that goes on, if it's in your love life, sometimes we go through hard things and all these mistrials and things so that when the right one does come, we're able to handle it. Some of you have been getting attacked in your finances and you're just like, what is going on? But there's some things that goes on. Maybe you had some career shifts or something happened. Maybe you got laid off. But that downtime that feels like you're being pulled and stretched around, that's preparing you for the next level. Everything you're going through is preparing you for the next level. If you know you've been doing what you're supposed to do, but it just feels like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but I'm getting attacked on every side. Why? Because you're getting ready to be promoted. You're getting ready for that real expansion. You're going to expand in the area of finance. You're going to expand in your social life, in your love life, in your spiritual life. You're going through that stretching for that expansion. You have to make room for things. You have to be expanded. So it doesn't always feel good when that preparation is happening. But if you want more, you're going to have to be stretched out more. You have to pull more. You want more room in your home, you have to expand your home. There's some processes you're going to have to go through. Some walls are going to have to be knocked out. Some things are going to have to be moved around and taken. But in order for you to have that larger space to occupy, things have to be expanded. So don't give up during your stretching moment. Don't give up during your stretching period. Just understand that it's preparing you, it's qualifying you, it's equipping you for that next level. And when you get there, you're going to be able to have a testimony that you can tell other people. So what you call miserable now, what's misery to you now, will end up being your ministry. So just hold on. Don't give up. Your expansion is on the way.